guess he's keeping the clock. You keeping the clock? You keeping the clock? Or no? No, I was asking. Okay. You reffing? Are you?
Well, welcome. It's day 2 of kicking off the season here on the grind session in Minnesota. Last night we were at the Target Center, an exciting way to start the season with Minnesota Prep and Vertical Academy. Today, this is our first of 5 games, and we're here about to check out Colorado Prep B. This is their B squad. We'll see the A squad a little bit later on today, and then Chicago Prep, their first year on the grind session. And what's your early impressions on this? We see some familiar faces with Colorado Prep.
Well, yeah, we've got a couple familiar faces and we've got a lot of unfamiliar faces. Mm-hmm. And, you know, especially at the beginning of each season, I think that's the most exciting thing is figuring out new guys and seeing the new faces and seeing which guys that we're going to, quote, unquote, fall in love with as the year goes on, because it never fails. There's new faces, there's new talent every single year. And guys that we didn't know at the beginning of the year, and by the end of the year, they're trademark names and names that we see on college coaches' lists, and you know, the offers are just, you know, all over the place, all over the country, and that's one of the coolest things about this, man. We get to see these guys grow into the stars that they become.
Now, we actually had a little bit of that last night with the Parker kid from Vertical Academy. Put on an absolute show at the Target Center, man.
No, Tremaine Parker was absolutely brilliant last night. He had a few highlight dunks that we'll be seeing on our highlight reel all year long. And we talked about it last night. You know, that kid shoots it really well also. And so that was the surprising thing to me is when you see such a great athlete, maybe you don't expect him to shoot so well, but that kid could light it up as well.
Good deal. Well, we're getting ready to tip this one off as Colorado Prep B is out there. We got Boubacar, who's jumping center.
And he is one of the familiar faces.
Yeah.
We saw him last year. And as you mentioned pregame, he looks like he's slimmed down a little bit, gotten in shape. And we talked to Coach Maz, and Coach told us, hey, this kid's got an NFL future ahead of him, you know, as far as the sport chooses you, you know.
Well, tip run by Chicago Prep, unable to finish there, and then they're letting them play early. We saw a little bit of this last night. I know that's how they get down to Minnesota, but they're letting that contact go early here.
And on that first drive, that was Czech Sal, and that's one of the guys that I talked with Coach Maz before the game that he's really excited about for this year.
That basket's good there by Tucker. So he's got the first basket of this one, and Colorado Prep answers right back. That's Titus Washington.
So a little up and down game right now, and Shy Prep looks to run, gets an easy one.
Carlos Harris on the finish there for Chicago Prep, and quick start to this one.
Okay.
(6-4) our score, and this one is
That was Pranger on that last three. They called him Dirk pregame. This kid, I'm telling you, I saw him in the back of the layup line throwing down dunks.
Nice little pull and bank shot in for Tucker. That's his second bucket in this one.
Well, hey,
7-6 is our score.
These kids said, forget it being early. They're lighting it up quick here.
That shot off the mark, and Chicago Prep coming back the other way. Kick out there, a nice little mid-range pull-up, and that'll rattle off the Marcus. Colorado Prep comes out with the rebound. That's Check with the ball, getting it into Boubacar. Boubacar on baseline, and big fella doing work.
And that's what you'll see from Boubacar Boob. That kid knows how to use his body. He really does a great job of creating space and getting easy looks underneath.
That shot off the mark there as Boubacar contested that one, and Colorado will come back the other way. That's off the mark. Boubacar will gather it inside, and that's off the mark as Chicago Prep.
But I'll tell you what, Coach Miles will like what he saw from Sal right there, just moving without the basketball and doing the right cut to the basket. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Finish at the rim, and that'll rattle in there for Check.
And you can see both teams. They want to get out and run, and you can see those first game, that breather starting to happen right now. They got to get their legs underneath them. Yeah, that's going to be a foul on a three-point play.
Yeah, it was a late whistle, but right call, a lot of contact there.
Or I should say three-pointer. I said three-point play. But Sal, you can tell, coaches like what they see in him. Kid gets up and down, runs the floor well. And as I mentioned, you can see guys, they're starting to breathe already.
Yeah,
you know, it's early, but it's also early in the morning. And it takes a while to get your legs underneath you and get your lungs activated.
It's Julio knocking down his first of 3 attempts. I tell you, man, did you ever whenever I was in an atmosphere like this, I never really liked them early games, man.
Oh, no.
Even for kids, 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock.
Oh, yes.
12:30, that's early.
That's very
might
early.
as well be playing at 7 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a violation there. Yeah, it's going to go the other way. So wave that third free throw attempt off. But
you see a kid like Montez, looking at his teammates like, guys, I mean, you could tell he's a great free throw shooter. And it's like, there's no point in doing that.
So 10-9 our score. So loose ball is going to go to Freeze and be tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Chicago Prep. By the way, I guess it's off the temperature, but their nickname is called Freeze for Chicago Prep. I feel like I'm going to have a play on words throughout the season on that a little bit.
Right. Here up north, it's already getting cold.
Man,
temperatures
that
are
wind's
dropping.
something else, man. Wind's cutting in Minnesota today.
Got to run with him here.
Yep, got to give that one up. They do, and they'll get it inside Boubacar.
Oh. Get an offensive foul there. I mean, there may have been a little something there, but not enough to. I like the decision-making from Sal, though. You know, he's a player I'm really evaluating in my head right now as far as what I see from him.
Going to be an unforced turnover there by Chicago Prep. And just in case you're just tuning in with us for the first time on the grind session, we got 30-second shot clock. Also, 6 personal fouls before disqualification and 18-minute halves.
And let's talk about that a little bit, AJ.
Yep.
The grind session, that's take there.
It's off the mark. Boubacar with the follow, and Boubacar go to the line and shoot 2, but go ahead on your thought.
But the grind session does things, and I promise you I'm not just saying this because they write our check.
Right.
But they do it how that leagues wish they would do it. 6 fouls.
Yep.
College should have done this a long time ago.
Yep.
30-second shot clock. High school should have done that a long time ago. And so we do what makes sense.
Yes.
And what makes the game better. And that's one of the things that makes our product, to me, best in the country.
I totally agree with you. And when you said the shot clock, I always think back. My college days, it was 45 seconds
I was going to say,
when I played.
ridiculous.
It was like, and I thought that was short amount of time then.
I totally remember that 45-second shot. I mean, that just sounds.
That didn't even sound right.
No. Nice
little penetration, but just too strong on the layup there.
I got to say, I agree with Tucker there. He expected a foul, and I think he should have got that.
That's going to be double dribble there.
Full court pressure here from Colorado Prep. Different look.
That's going to be a forced turnover, and it's going to go back to Colorado Prep. And this is Colorado Prep B team as well. So
yeah, I talked to Langston Reynolds earlier, and I was wondering where he's at, but that's what it is. They play later on today. You talk about one of the premier athletes in the country right there.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Again, not a bad idea to keep going into Boubacar there. I mean, he's working. Big fella is working.
I'll give him a hand there.
He's working, man.
And what I was going to say, he got bumped in the head here. But what Colorado Prep is understanding right now, and the players on the floor are understanding that just getting him a touch, he's drawing a lot of attention, and it forces the defense to rotate, no matter if he makes a move or not. It's kind of like, and obviously not comparing him here to this player, but back in the day, you give it down to Shaq. You just give it to him just a touch.
Trailer, but we're good. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, as far as making the defense rotate without even having to make a dribble or a move.
Yes. Great point there, and he's surrounded with some shooters too. He's got some guys out there that really knock it down. Good three there for Chicago Prep.
And I like the stroke from Montez. I saw him on the free throw line earlier. You can tell he's just got that pure stroke.
12-11 score. Make that 13-12 as Colorado Prep hops back out in front. Pull for three, and that's off the mark as Colorado Prep will go back the other way.
Yep, good pass.
Yep. That's good basketball right there.
It's just the right play. You're right. You just make the right play.
Knocking down that three.
And, that's why coaches always want their guards or whoever's got the basketball to get paint touches. That makes that defense converge on the drive and kick out for a wide-open shooter. And good things happen when you do that. Higher percentage shots when they get looks that way.
Montez hits his first. There's he's shooting his fourth free throw attempt at this game already.
And I'm kind of a basketball nerd with this, but watch his stroke here. It's just pure and simple. I can guarantee you, I don't want to jinx him right now, but he's a 90% free throw shooter, 85, 90%. He's got that stroke. He's got that confidence.
(16-14) is our score. Colorado Prep up 2 as they're attacking. That's going to be blocking. Foul there. And
another good job, again, by Sal to put pressure on that defense there. I know it's minor right now, but those fouls add up.
Turnover here. Chicago Prep is going to go back the other way. Near turnover. They're on the sideline. That's down the saying that's a good call there. That's Carlos Harris kind of losing the handle here. We'll get a timeout call by Colorado Prep. It's a full timeout. And we'll be back with more action. This is the Grind Session.
Well, and Tyson Tucker can stroke it. That's something he's showing us real quick here. And, it doesn't take you long as an analyst or whatever you want to call us. It doesn't take long to figure out guys that are talented and what they do well. And especially on the grind session, it shows up very quickly. And you can tell right now that Tyson Tucker is a great shooter. And let me take something that I heard from Coach Moss just a second ago, Moskowitz for Colorado Prep. He told his guys, and I was sitting here thinking as well, he told his guys this is a thinking man's game. And I like that because the only way I could win in basketball was with my mind and with my vision. It wasn't going to be with the athleticism and all that, but I like what he's teaching these kids, especially coming up in this program. Ooh. That's another one there.
With another three.
Yeah. Montez has that pure stroke.
And he gets a steal here. And
nice.
another finish there. Tough finish by Tucker.
And Tucker does a great job right there of screening his body off, not allowing his shot to get blocked.
Man, these guards are just giving Colorado Prep fits right now. That shot is off the mark as Colorado Prep will try to come back and answer. 22-16 is our score. Just over 11 minutes to go here in this first half as corner look there for Colorado Prep, rims out, but they'll get the rebound. And another shot up off the mark there as Harris comes down with that rebound for Chicago Prep. Shottown looking to answer. Julio. No go there as Colorado Prep comes back the other way.
Nice.
Good follow up there by Hawkins. Colin on the follow.
And that's back-to-back offensive rebounds on consecutive possessions for Hawkins. Nice. It's Tucker again. You're getting screened here by Boop. I know you are.
Yeah,
you can't hardly see.
Good skip pass and good look for three and knocked down by J.J. Williams.
Yeah, Williams with the I think we caught him. Oh, wait a minute. Is him and Hawkins both on the floor?
Yeah, they're both on the floor.
All right, now they kind of look alike.
Maybe. Well, no, it may have been J.J.
Yeah, I think it was both Williams, and
yeah.
He's had a good sequence here. It's 3 rebounds in the past few possessions and big 3 and a follow.
Well, we got J.J. right now. J.J. short on that one as
he knows we're talking about him.
Absolutely. Here's Tucker getting in the lane. He'll lose it momentarily and regain possession, and they'll reset. 20 on the shot clock. 9:40 to go here in this first half, and these guards have been entertaining to watch for Chicago Prep as that rims out, but he stays with it, and he'll get a push in the back there. That foul's going to be on Julio as he has a fan call out his name out there. Colorado Prep passing the timeline and thought about a 3 there, skip pass. Over at the top of the key, pull for 3, and that shot is off the mark. But Boubacar getting that offensive rebound and nice assist. Give that assist to Boubacar on that one.
And that's Diallo on the little floater there. That's a tough shot for him, especially when you're in close and compact like that to make that type of shot. Ooh, nice.
Oh, nice little step back there by Spencer. And by the way, that's the coach's son there. Spencer getting his hand on that pass as well.
I'd give it right back to him.
Oh, no, they got a knockdown shooter. Oh, my God, Julio again. We'll have to check Julio's stats here in a second. See how many points he has, man. That kid is having himself a first half. As Boubacar, he's had himself a nice half as well as he answers back with 2 now in the lane.
And both teams now are just kind of feeding off each other. They're both going on scoring runs here.
Baseline, right back into Spencer. Spencer loses it momentarily. He'll get it up and play some big boy ball in the paint. By the way, Julio has 13 so far in this first half.
That's a great job by Moop right there, or Boop, excuse me, going over his right shoulder. He's got a nice little jump hook there with his left hand.
Bubakar with 7, and nice block there as well. And that'll go off Chicago Prep, and then it'll go back to Colorado Prep. Well, I love good games, man. This is off to a great start. 31-27, just under 8 minutes to go in this first half. And I've really been impressed with the shooting for Chicago Prep. It's, man, downtown there by Diallo.
Yeah, Diallo, 6'1" junior from New York. Shooting it well here in Minneapolis. You can tell he's young, too.
That foul's going to be on Jordan from Colorado Prep. He'll pick up his first. First free throw is good. 32-30.
I hear his coach is calling him Chin. We're going to go with Chin as well.
All right. Yeah, that last name, we'll have to let him tell us.
He's got a hyphenated last name, so the last part's easy, but not the middle part.
Well, Chan knocking down first. It's both his free throw attempts there. Bubakar. Oh, yeah. Okay, big fella. Go to work, big fella. Boop is playing some ball.
Boop is all left hand. He's all left hand, and he's good with that left hand. I love it. He's calling a timeout. They didn't hear it.
Turnover there by Chicago, but they'll get it back, and Julio. I'll get that turnover. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago. They'll get a full timeout, but we'll keep it right here, man, just because we've had a lot going on. And
I'll give it's kind of meaningless, but I'll give a little ref perspective here.
Yep.
It's so hard a lot of times to, even though a coach could be screaming right in your ear, you're so focused on the game and so focused on the ball at times that a lot of times that you just block it out. You got selective hearing, and sometimes you don't hear that. And so coaches get really frustrated with that because they're like, I'm screaming in your ear. But a lot of times you're so focused on the gameplay that you're not listening to it. So I'll take his back a little bit there.
All right, well, the score is 33-32. And just to give you a few numbers, Tucker for Chicago has 12, and Julio has 13 so far for them to lead the way. And Bubakar, 9 points, but he's been super active, getting offensive rebounds, blocking some shots, and drawing a lot of attention in the paint and giving his shooters some opportunities to find some open looks.
Well, he's by far the biggest kid on the floor, and so when he touches it, he gets a lot of attention. And so Colorado basically running their offense through him right now, and it's been effective.
Well, we're back to action after that full timeout. Chicago Prep, their first season here on the grind session is Mikey doing that camera work, doing what he does. And don't forget, Mikey will have halftime interviews with both coaches and get their thoughts on the first half of this one, as we got a little bit under 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Comes that high screen there, and
nice.
Man, this kid is balling, man. They got their backcourt's tough. That's Tucker again with another basket for him. He's pacing to have 30 in this one. I mean, he's still got 6+ minutes to go, already with 15. Good basket there by Pranger. Derek knocking that one down in the lane. Give it to Tucker. Just let him go. They can't stay with him, man. They cannot stay with him. They cannot stay with him. I mean, this kid is having a field day. Chin on the receiving end of that assist from Tucker.
And Tucker's doing a great job coming off the screens, changing speeds, raising up, changing levels as well, and really getting himself open for open looks. Nice.
That's Spencer at the rim, and he'll have an opportunity to go shoot too.
Spencer, senior from Lombard, Illinois. He shows off his athleticism there. Really good at attacking the rim.
He'll have an opportunity to shoot 2 free throws here, as our score is 37-34 so far in this one. First free throw a little short. So we'll get a few subs into the game for Colorado Prep. Second free throw is good for Spencer. 38-34. Pull at the free throw line, way off the mark there, and I thought it would be a jump ball, but that's going to be a foul on Colorado Prep.
And that last play, I'm sitting here calculating my thoughts here. That last play, for kids watching, whoever watching, that shows what type of difficult shot that is. It may not look like much. You're coming off a screen, pull up, nice 16-footer right there, open. But think about what he just completely airballed that shot. I'm not bashing him for that. It is a very difficult shot because it's an in-between. And so I guess my point being, practice those shots, thousands of them.
Where they go? Where they go when they first get on the floor? Straight to what?
Yeah, three-point line, right.
Yeah.
Hey, I promise you right now, and I told somebody this in our gym the other day back home, that the best shooters in the world, they start from 1 foot away.
Yes.
That's where they start their shooting routine.
Boubacar drawing that attention again and giving his teammates some good looks and unable to take advantage for Colorado Prep there. And Chen comes up with the rebound. Nearly turns it over, but Tucker cleans it up, pushes it ahead for Chicago Prep, and a nice knockdown shot there by Harris. Skip pass here. Colorado, and
now that one, well,
off the mark there. It's Julio giving it ahead to Harris, and be knocked out of bounds there. It's
a nice block by Sal with his left hand.
Check shot, Sal with the block on that one is Chan to get it underneath. You think you want to bang with Boubacar? I don't know how much you gonna move him, man. Off the mark there, Chan being very active around the rim, and he'll have an opportunity to shoot some more free throws.
And Chen's been effective. You just called it being an active rebounder. He's not just staying in one spot and trying to rebound in his area. He's rebounding out of his area, and it's got him a couple extra opportunities. There you go.
If there was one area, and I know Chicago Prep is looking really good right now with this lead, if there's one area that may catch up with them as this game moves on, Colorado Prep hasn't really hit many outside shots, but Colorado Prep has gotten 9 offensive rebounds compared to just a couple for Chicago Prep. That could be something that can close a gap down the stretch. They don't clean that up.
Got a different look here from Chi Prep.
That shot off the mark there, and it'll stay on this end with Colorado. 44-34, 4:43 to go here in the first half of our first game today here with the grind session on TanagerSports.tv.
And right now, Chi Prep's getting what they want out of this pressure. They've extended the zone. Oh, nice. And that's actually a good no call. Yeah. I like that.
Absolutely.
Because the offense, a lot of times that contact comes from the offensive player with his off arm.
Julio, rare miss for him.
Really nice.
And good finish on this end by Chet.
That's a great pass right there. It's Williams. And that's one of those to where he already knew his court awareness. He already knew where he was going with the basketball before he even came down with that ball.
Hey, shout out to our crew out here, man, cleaning up the floor. They got the kids helping out. You know, I love to see that when we got a little bit of that going on, protecting the players out here. While I got your attention as well, we want to remind you, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. The Real Grind Session on Twitter, Grind Session on Instagram as well. Don't forget about Tanager Sports on Instagram and Twitter. If you're watching on YouTube, you can subscribe to the Grind Session on YouTube. Daily content uploaded along with highlights. Subscribe and get those notifications today. Follow some of your favorite players throughout the season here on the Grind Session. Coming out of this 30-second timeout, 4:23 to go here in this first half as the score is 44-36 in favor of Chicago Prep making their debut here on the grind session. I know they were excited. You could feel the energy from the coach.
Yep.
Being a part of this grind session family now, I know they've been really looking forward to this day for a while.
Well, they know that it puts their kids to the test. They know it, right off the bat, you're going to get tested.
Unforced turnover there. Well, it's going to stay with Chicago Prep.
Watch for a seal right here from the big. Yep.
Chen got 2 on him. That may have been a double dribble there. Chen follows it, and he is cleaning up the boards.
He's got that good. He's got that quick second bounce.
Absolutely.
That second jump, getting his own rebound.
46-36, a kick out. Good pump fake, and JJ will line it up and knock it down. JJ Williams with the 3 there.
And JJ's got perfect fundamentals, perfect mechanics on that shot. Oh, yeah.
Tell you what, if you
That one
want
looks
to
good,
call
too.
and become a fan of your kids, man, know how to shoot the ball. He'll fall in love with your jump shot quick.
Oh, yeah.
That good rotation and a good look. How about that one for Czech?
That's a good seal on the backside there from Sal.
Yeah.
He got Tucker on his back, used his size to get an easy look.
Czech Sal is a 6'7" senior from Senegal, and this kid, man, great athletic.
Oh, yeah.
Look to him, runs the floor well.
He's smooth. He moves really well. He's
Oh,
just
great
got
way
that,
to describe him, yeah.
that smooth movement.
Sal trying to finish that and one, and that'll rattle out, but JJ, what an opportunity. JJ starting to make some noise in this one.
Williams, and he's got a little crafty veteran move there, too, because he got away with a nudge in the back. And when you're going up for a rebound like that, it doesn't take much at all. If it's in the right spot and the right timing in the back, Wilson got away with it, and now he gets a three-point play.
JJ, a 6'5" junior from Colorado. He's got his team within 2. They're going to go back inside the chin. I don't blame them. Boubacar's not in there. Let the big fella go to work. That's off the mark there as Colorado Prep will come back the other way. It's been a game of runs. We've seen Colorado Prep down by double digits, but JJ said, I got something to say about that as he misses that. But they're within 2. That shot off the mark, and it's going to stay on this end with shot prep.
Once again, if you got kids watching, on that last play, what Williams does right there is just go straight up. He doesn't even let the official even have a chance to make that call, and he forces Harris into a tough shot. Did Harris make that layup? No, he did not. And so layups are some of the toughest shots in the game. And a lot of times guys get bailed out with fouls. So it benefits you not to bail people out.
Wow, man, he's got a great stroke, man.
Julio
Montez Jr.
Julio ain't messing around. He's come out here firing.
Absolutely. 49-44, shot prep up in this one, and unable to finish there. That's going to go to shot prep. Sal unable to finish that bunny there. No, this is the beast squad for Colorado, man, but they got some good ball players on this squad right now.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what I was getting at earlier is they're in a great program. They got good coaching. Coach Moskowitz, he's got college experience. Of course, with the other squad, NBA experience.
Yes.
Gosh, his name's slipping my mind
Salas, Coach Salas.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, that was tough. Tucker with some footwork and a nice lineup and knockdown there as the lead is back out to 8 for shot prep.
Tyson Tucker and Julio Montez have really, put them in this position to have this lead.
Chen. Going to have an opportunity to go back to the line and shoot some more free throws as he's been a frequent visitor there.
And once again, that's exactly the reason why you don't foul him right there and bail him out. Is because look what happened. His shot gets thrown into the pads there on the wall. but somebody bailed him out, so he gets a chance to score.
He knocks down that first free throw. 1:53 to go here in the first half as Shannon trying to make it a 10-point game. He does. Unable to finish there from Sal.
Sal had the right idea, taking it to the other side of the rim.
I'll tell you what, man, since Boubacar's been out, they have been at the rim. Every possession is referring to shot prep. Boubacar, they're like, hey, when big fella's out, we are at the rim.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Since Boob's been out, they have went to Chin numerous times and really got him involved. And he's taking advantage.
And you'll see Boubacar right on cue. Stand up and maybe getting ready to check in here after this free throw. Tell you what, I think he's maybe hit half of his free throws, but Chin doesn't have a bad release at the free throw line. Boubacar Boob checks back into the game for Colorado. Chin hits his second of two. 55-44. Good look into the high post and it's a good look for three and really needed that one.
Yep. Pranger
knocking down that three for Colorado. Here's Julio. Here on the wing, he's a shooter, man. You got to stay attached to him as he goes underneath, and good defense by Colorado. As the shot clock is under 10. Shot clock down to 5 as that shot goes up, and really good defensive set there by Colorado. JJ coming back the other way. He'll get fouled on the pass. Should be 1-and-1. First one is good. He'll have an opportunity to shoot a second. (55-48). JJ knocked down that free throw. JJ with the second one of that 1-and-1. JJ Williams. Tucker getting his shot prep set. He's been outstanding too this half, and he scores another one at the rim. 57-49 with 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, Tucker's been great. He's had
absolutely
excellent first half.
Good look by JJ. Another knockdown, and JJ Williams has been red hot in this one. Be a turnover by shot prep. A little under 2 seconds, 1.7 to be exact. Oh, 57-52 is the halftime score. Mikey give us an interview with both coaches, one going into the half and one coming out of the half as we get set and ready to roll. Good half there by this backcourt of shot prep. Right. We'll turn it over to Mikey as he's with the coach, Spencer, for shot prep.
joined by Coach Marcus Spenton of Shy Prep. Coach, first off, welcome to the grind session, and what a welcome it has been. You put up 57 points in the first half, but you also gave up 52, so there's always negatives with the positive. Defense is going to have to pick up for both teams. We don't see a lot of high-scoring games on the grind session usually with the 30-second shot clock, but, guys been putting up points this game. You're shooting over 50% from the three-point line. You got 3 guys in double digits. Tyson came to play. Julio came to play. Both of them leading the way with 19 and 16. Chin's got 13. Your guys came to play today on the offensive end. Tell me what some of the adjustments you're going to make.
Some of the adjustments we're going to make, well, first of all, Colorado Prep has surprised us. They have a plethora of shooters. So we're going to have to make some adjustments as far as closeout and on the shooters and defensive rotations. We expect to score a bunch of points, but like you said, we gave up 52 points, and that's way high for us. Our goal is to try and keep teams somewhere in the 30s. Our goal is to score somewhere between 45 to 55 a game, so we're on pace for that. But defensively, we've got to close out on the shooters, rebound the ball a little better, and make those shooters drivers.
Their guys are shooting the ball pretty well. They got 2 guys that are knocking the threes down pretty well, 9 and 24. What are you going to do to, get some guys on them and put a hand in their face?
Going to chase them off the three-point line. That's the first thing we got to do. And make them passers or playmakers, or we see what other aspects they have to their game. So that's the adjustments we're going to make.
How's the grind session, man?
It's a grind. I love it. Intensity is everything I want it to be. I think it's great for high school basketball, and it gives us actual global competition, which I think is very impressive, and it was needed. I think that's where high school basketball is going.
We appreciate it, Coach. Welcome to the family.
Thank you, man.
Colorado Prep, and we'll get back with the second half. No assists.
This is the Grind Session. Welcome to the Grind Session.
Still not yet.
This royal court of kings.
Hey, pause the clock. Pause the clock. Pause the clock. Pause the clock. I'm joined by Coach Mike Moskowitz of Colorado Prep. Coach, welcome back to the Grind Session. It's been a pretty high-scoring game. Not a lot of defense being played. 57-52. Honestly, I can't even say not a lot of defense being played because the offense has just played well. You know, both teams shooting well. They got 3 guys in double digits. You got a couple guys there. You're shooting really well from the three-point line. One thing I know you need to limit in the second half is those 10 turnovers y'all got.
Right.
Tell me what's going through your mind. What's your halftime speech to the team?
You know, it's a young group, man, so we're just trying to figure it out. We were happy with how they played offensively. Obviously, turnovers were a key. You know, defensively, man, this time of year, it seems like that for us, that's a little bit behind always. Offense is a little bit ahead. But we got a formidable opponent that's, putting up a good fight, and we'll see what happens here in the second half.
I know this Colorado Prep always comes to fight. That's right.
Yeah, we'll be here. Thanks, brother.
Congratulations. 18 minutes, we'll see who comes out on top. Shy Prep newcomers or Colorado Prep 2?
Well, we're back, and this has been a game of runs. We've seen Shot Prep with a lead as large as, I think, 14 or 15. Colorado Prep comes back and ties the game or gets within a single possession and back up 8 for Shot Prep. And now we settled in at halftime with a 5-point deficit for Colorado to overcome, 57-52. Another high-scoring game. We had one last night, too, in the 90s. What's your early thoughts here? Let's start with Shot Prep, who's got the lead.
I thought both teams were pretty sharp, to be honest, and especially for it being the first game of the season. And once again, they're just playing. They're just getting their legs. I mean, you know, and it'll take a couple games to get there. But both teams came out, looked sharp. They have the early game, so it's 12:30. So they're not even using that as an excuse because they both come out, as you mentioned, both 57-52, very high-scoring game. So, I mean, as a basketball fan, what more could you ask for? We love to see scoring and good basketball, and that's what we've gotten.
We got a good backcourt, too, with Shot Prep. Harris and Julio Montes had a fantastic half. One with 19, one with 16.
Yeah, they're tearing it up.
Yeah, I mean, they're having a really good game. And then we saw some hot shooting for Colorado Prep from J.J. Williams as well.
Oh, yeah, J.J. Williams had a big close to the first half and really put his imprint on that.
That first look for Colorado off the mark, and the second one is too, and the followed by Abubakar is off as well as Tucker getting into the half court. Hilks well, and we'll have it out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Shot Prep. And Tucker is down there, not sure what really happened. He's slow to get up. And not a kid you want to see slow to get up. He's getting in the paint, knocking down shots at will in this one. So Garcia get ready to sub into the game here for Shot Prep. So I'm not sure if we got a cramp going on or what we got. What kind of injury?
Yeah.
I couldn't really tell.
Yeah, I didn't
on the action there.
I didn't see anything there, but.
Well, let's talk about some matchups that we got coming on later today as well. This is our first one. We got Shot Prep, obviously, against Colorado Prep 2. We'll see Reynolds and all those guys a little bit later on this evening. Our next matchup after this one, our 2:30 game, Evolution Prep or Evolution Prep. Is that
Elevation.
right? Elevation Prep and Dynasty Sports Institute 2 programs we'll have to get familiar with. And then we have the females coming in, Central Point, who had a great season.
Yeah.
Their ladies had a great season last year. They'll be our 4:30 game. They're going to go against Royal Crown out of Canada. And then we'll see. We mentioned Colorado, but the nightcap, that 8:30 game, Vertical Academy, which we were really impressed with last night.
Yep.
And Phoenix are going to do battle this
Looking
evening.
forward to that one. We're pretty fairly familiar with Phoenix Prep. They're kind of our second home, so to speak, last year anyway. And
We'll be there next week.
Oh yeah, for a couple weeks too.
Yeah.
And but Vertical, we got familiar with them last night, so that ought to be a outstanding matchup there because. Once again, I was thoroughly impressed by Vertical Academy, especially playing without Mikey Williams.
We're getting close to get back to action here as Chi Prep have possession here on the baseline. The inbound stolen by Colorado Prep, and they'll go the other way as Washington and have an opportunity to go to the line and shoot two. That foul is going to be on Garcia, who just checked into the game for Tucker. 57-52 is our score. 5-point game, and they cut that lead down to 4. Washington knocks down his second. This is now a one-possession game. Julio using that high screen from Chen, and he'll back up and reload as Boubacar is on him, and they'll try to take advantage of the mismatch there. And Julio off the mark there, and rebound goes to Colorado.
They got the look they wanted. Montez had the matchup he wanted. Got a really good look. Just didn't fall.
That'll be a 3 in the corner there from Washington, and we got ourselves a tie game.
Washington, senior from Aurora, Colorado, off to a good start here in this second half. And we've seen he can stroke it. He can shoot the ball.
It's going to be an unforced turnover there by Chi Prep, and the pressure is picked up.
It's ball pressure.
Yeah, ball pressure is picked up here for Colorado.
And that's why ball pressure is so important, because it makes those simple passes difficult. And that's just a simple pass to a teammate, but they made it difficult and creates a turnover.
Colorado Prep trying to work in the post, and it'll stay on this end. That's a nice block there by Spencer. Boubacar get it into the post, and not sure.
Yeah, he puts Washington in a real tough spot there.
It's going to be another good look, though, and that's off the mark, and good follow. We talked about Check Sal being active, and just a great example there of him on the glass.
That backside is always the side you got to box out, and Sal got his defender, or he got the other player pushed in too deep.
That's you hear Colorado get into the game here, but Julio, there to answer the call with a nice 3.
That's 19 now for Julio.
Little pump fake, corner 3 off the mark for Colorado Prep. Shot Prep gets that rebound, and Julio push it ahead. Julio, eyes up. I see he'll get his team set and organized. Chen, he'll drive on Boubacar, and he'll work in that post, and good post move there by Chen.
Nice move by Chen there.
Yeah.
He just beats Boop to the spot.
Absolutely. Thought we were going to have a replay there, and action's moving pretty quick here. 62-59 our score. That shot is short, but offensive rebound goes to Colorado, and no good there as Chen cleans up the rebound, and they'll look to push it ahead. Shot Prep. Good leave there in the paint for Harris.
Yeah, assist there to Harris. Nice play.
Crash Juan Harris assisting to Carlos Harris on that one. Boubacar.
And I mean, I know that Boob's he's a low down low. But as a defense, you got to try to take away his left hand, and because that's where he's most effective.
Boubacar, always working hard. We have an opportunity to shoot a couple free throws. Obviously, this kid's got a monster frame on him, and we've actually seen him drop some weight since the last time we've seen him, and he's a load to handle in the paint.
Yes, he is. You know, you hear the term. He knows how to push his weight around.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, he's very effective in that way, and so. I mean, it's not somebody you want to be guarding.
No.
I mean, he's going to put a beating on you, you know.
Kid's 6'10". I'm guessing every bit of 320. Maybe.
Well, I'm sure he's around 300 for sure.
It's going to be a charge there on Julio, and good defense by Colorado.
And that's good job by Acevedo there to stay straight up. He realized that he had help from Sal and made sure that he didn't draw a silly foul, a little touch foul. Both hands up. You don't give the ref an opportunity to call it.
Acevedo, a kid that's been getting some minutes. I don't think he's in the books for any points, but he's been doing some of the little things as he shoots a three. That's off the mark. And shot prep, opportunity to run as Harris.
Nice.
Inside, off the mark, and the other Harris follows and couldn't complete it, but Juan Harris with the first miss. Carlos unable to capitalize on the foul. JJ with it. They'll try to get it inside, and they do, and just unable to finish. Boubacar. Oh.
Yep. 3-second call there. Got to get guys out of there.
64-60. Shot prep getting it across the timeline.
And this is good to see that
Oh,
he's
yeah.
back.
He just had a head of steam from the get-go, Tucker.
Tucker back into the game like he never left.
Yep.
Check. You're in the middle. You're in the nail. JJ.
21 now for Tyson Tucker.
Wow. He got that head of steam going about half court.
Yeah.
And there was no stopping him as he completes the three-point play. It's a 67-60 game here. Going to be another turnover here, and shot prep again possession. Tucker downhill again, left hand finish, and kid is just taking over the game. He's come back in and got his team on a run.
And Tucker, just a junior, and that was an excellent finish right there with his left hand. And I say that because he knew that he was going to have that Sal was possibly going to try to block his shot.
Woo. Spencer getting up for one, and Tucker
get a
give him
timeout
the
here.
assist on that one, and we'll get a timeout by Colorado Prep, and it'll be a full timeout. 69-60. Our score is Shot Prep making a run here with 13:23 to go in the game. We'll be back with more action. This is the Grind Session. Coming back out of the timeout is 71-60 as Colorado Prep will get it across the timeline. JJ looking to drive. Williams unable to finish, and Spencer on defense. And way to move your feet right there, young fella. Good look inside there, Colorado Prep. That was a good set there.
Nice roll there by Pranger.
This is the guy right here, though. They have not been able to handle Tucker, man. He is getting to the rim. He's dancing on him. I mean, good defense there, but he ain't going to go away.
No. He's going to keep coming. No doubt about that.
And now you got your shooter checking into the game with Julio. So he comes in for Spencer. Chan with it in the short corner as he gets it out to Tucker. Tucker looking to use the screen. He'll pull instead, and that's off the mark. And Colorado will come up with that rebound. Down by 9, looking to cut into that lead a little bit more as JJ skip passes it. Back to JJ. He'll think about pulling, but they'll get it into Boubacar. Boubacar kick it back out, and JJ lines it up and knocks it down.
Williams continues to be very effective from the perimeter.
Tucker. In the Chan. Off the mark there. We'll go back the other way. JJ pulls another one.
Oh!
JJ Williams answering
check.
2 straight threes. And I think somebody in the crowd has him going too. I'm watching it. Kid in the red hoodie over there, I think is a big fan of Tucker, and he's been in JJ's ear, and JJ's responding.
Well, and JJ wanted that. He was calling.
Absolutely.
You heard him say, check, check.
Yeah, we're going to have a hole on the baseline there.
And by check, he was talking to Sal, saying, let me get it, let me get it.
Absolutely. I could tell. I saw that whole thing transpire.
Oh, man, it's a nice play.
Oh, yes.
Montez, that's just great awareness right there. That's right. That's just great basketball IQ. He knew he was going to draw that contact by the steps that he took, and that's just a great move.
Julio with an opportunity for an and one here. Just 73-68.
Go, Boubacar.
74-68. Colorado Prep getting it across the timeline. Tucker sitting down on defense for shot prep. JJ, a look inside. High post shot, no good.
Now they got numbers. Boubacar's on the floor.
Absolutely. Tucker with it. He'll back it out. Looking to drive. He'll go baseline, and JJ and Boubacar are waiting on him. Oh, good finish there. Good strong finish by Carlos Harris, 6'8" junior.
And it's a great job by Harris going off 2 feet. Uh-oh.
Oh, JJ. Another knockdown for JJ Williams. Kid is balling.
Yeah, man. That's his third three here. 3 consecutive for him. I'd go ahead and foul.
Chan, no good inside, and Colorado come up with that rebound, and
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
JJ is begging for it right now. JJ was shooting from the parking lot. He is feeling it. Boubacar. Good kick
One
out.
more.
Boubacar with the offensive rebound, and big finish there by the big fella.
And Coach Moz told him in the huddle, he said, look, they just went on a run. We're about to go on a run.
Absolutely.
You said it earlier. Basketball is a game of runs.
And as you see, Shy Prep calling a timeout to try to slow down that run by Colorado. And, man, JJ is putting up some numbers, man.
Yes, he is. That kid is very effective from 3. What's he got, AJ? I'm looking too.
25.
Does he really? Holy
Yeah,
cow.
Boubacar's got 12. JJ Williams with 25. Pranger has 13. Looking up top for Shy Prep, Tucker with 24. Julio Montez with 22 as well.
I did not realize that JJ 25.
Yeah, he had a great first half.
Yeah. 3 assists and 6 rebounds to go with that. Hey, man, this is the app. This
I
is
was
good.
just about to go there.
This is good, man.
Yes.
You click on the player, and then it shows their other stats.
Listen, he's already thinking fantasy league type stuff right now.
Exactly.
By the way, I feel pretty good about my players that played last night.
I don't want to talk about
it. He did me well last night.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, man. All right, shot prep the inbound, and it'll go into Julio as he gets his team organized. And we got 57 coaches for shot prep in the stands over there, but they're off the mark there, and Boubacar, he'll bring it up, and he's directing traffic. Come on, big fella. Is he going to go to coast? Oh my. Oh, man. Oh, good block there. Yeah. Oh, man.
Hey, we got now. Hold on, man. We got to, Chris. You got to save that for the highlight. Remember that.
Oh, man. 76-73, under 10 minutes to go, and this one is Julio coming off that high screen. He'll pull up just inside the three and knock it down.
He's got such a great control and pace to his game. He's under control the whole time.
Drive here, and that's off the mark. And,
oh gosh.
Uh-oh. Some big bodies flying on the floor there as Tucker gets it inside, and that's no good. It looked like Chin a little shaking up with his arm there. It's J.J. Williams. He'll pull up at the elbow, forced shot, but he gets the fortunate bounce, and he's been feeling it. 78-75.
It's easy to call it there, shooter's roll.
Absolutely.
But, hey, Chin was down on the floor because Boubacar landed on him. That's
Julio still feeling it, and he knocks down another three. This kid is balling, too.
Hey, we're back and forth.
Hey, JJ's calling for it again. Watch this pick and pop. Pulling it. Told you. Woo!
But that's a good job by Tucker right there to close his space.
Oh, man. Boubacar late getting back there. That gives Chin an opportunity for an easy two. Boubacar looking like he needs a blow. 83-75. About 8.5 minutes to go, and this one is going to have a foul from behind here on shot prep. That foul is going to be on Tucker.
And I'll go back and give these dudes a lot of credit, man, because both teams are playing very hard right now. And, you know, I mean, it'd be easy to make excuses for yourself. It's early in the morning. It's first game of the season. But both teams really going at it.
Spencer with the steal there, and shot prep, but get an opportunity to try to add to this lead. 83-75. Julio kicks it out. Extra pass to Tucker. Tucker decided to drive instead, and he'll get the left-handed finish at the rim.
Tucker's got a great ability to finish over people. He understands shot blockers. He understands where they're going to try to get that ball.
Good answer there. That is good three in the corner by Pranger for Colorado Prep.
We can't ask for anything better than this.
Yeah.
Blow for blow, back and forth. Pranger,
tell you
nice
what, we're
sharp
getting spoiled
shooter.
by the first two games of the season here.
Hey,
that shot is a two by Julio. And
come on, Julio.
Absolutely.
Julio's an assassin, man.
Yeah, he is. Nice pull there. That's off the mark, and Tucker with the rebound. He'll push it up the side. He's got J.J. Williams on him. He'll use that screen and step back. Three is off the mark. A shot prep. They'll keep possession on that loose ball. Spencer pulls for three. Off the mark. Not sure that's his shot. Oh, man. Carlos Harris
And you
with
got
the finish.
the Harris. I don't know if they're brothers, but I'm going to call them the Harris brothers, both with offensive rebounds on that possession. And that's big.
So we got a 30-second timeout call by Colorado. Man, we've seen some action, some people that have, you know, really stood out to us. Obviously, the backcourt of shot prep is goes without saying. Julio's had a great game. Tyson Tucker's had a great game as far as points, but the guys inside too, man, they've really kept it. Chen being super active on the boards, just really having himself a nice game too.
Well, and between the three, I mean, they're accounting for pretty much all of the scoring. So let's see. Let me do some math real quick here. 53 and 19. What is that, 72?
Yeah.
72 points combined for the three.
Wow.
So, I mean, just big game out of Chin, Tyson Tucker, and Julio Montez. Tucker
72 of their 89 points.
Yes, sir. So Tucker with 24, Julio with 29, and 19 for Chin. So big performance from those three. and still 7 minutes to go.
Wow.
So they've got, they could potentially put up 80, 90 between the three.
Speaking of potential, we could probably have a game in the 110 plus as far as points right now. So Chan at the line with an opportunity for an and one. He completes that. 90-78. Good drive here from Colorado Prep, and good finish by Sal.
Sal again, and Sal just has that great length, man. And once he gets downhill, he's tough to deal with.
Well, you're talking about tough to deal with. This kid right here, it don't even look like he's broken a sweat, man. Hair's all put together. No, he got his hair gel right. He's got his jumper right. Look at, he don't even look like he's sweating out there.
It's Fred VanVleet out here. That's who he's reminding me of.
Man.
Fred VanVleet at Wichita State.
Yes.
He's got that type of control about him. JJ.
Yeah, JJ's trying to keep his team involved, man. This kid is balling.
JJ's going to go for 30.
92-83.
That was 30 for JJ.
Yeah, there's plenty of time left. That's out of bounds off Tucker, and good defense for Colorado.
I think Sal wants to take advantage of this size matchup.
Tell you
or
what,
he just wants to get JJ a shot.
JJ is just give him an inch. He's letting it fly. Boubacar over to JJ. Here he is again. Knocked down. And he is on fire.
Hey, now that's a tough shot, too. Not only was it deep. Oh, nice. But just off the catch like that and moving to his right. That's a tough shot. JJ's he's just in a zone. He's in a zone, absolute zone.
92-86.
JJ, you got 5. No. Yeah, put JJ on 5. JJ, you got 5. Check. You got 0. Hey, you got 2. You got 0. You got 5 fouls.
So something to look for. X factor. JJ Williams, 5 fouls at this point in the game.
So he got 5. I thought that was on Sal, maybe. I could be wrong.
You said JJ has 5 fouls? Yeah.
JJ's got 5.
Yeah, he's got 5 fouls.
Oh, wow.
94-86.
Hey.
Good shot there.
I don't think this game's got any choice but to go to the wire. Both teams are just answering back and forth.
94-89. If you score 94 points in the game, you think you're in a dogfight?
Right. Right. You think you're blowing somebody out.
Exactly. There's a 5-point lead for Shy Prep as shot clock down to 5. Spencer looking to drive.
That's
that may be goaltending.
Yeah.
It is.
Great take by Spencer.
Yeah.
I think that was going in anyway, but.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. Let's go.
96-89. Boubacar, big screen out there. JJ looking to get it. Boubacar with it at the high post.
Good look.
Good cut there off the high post.
And those passes are all about timing, and Boubacar was right on time with that pass.
Sal with the finish on that one, and 2 on the receiving end as Julio gets his team organized here for Shy Prep. He'll call for a screen from Chin. He'll work back to his right. He'll get inside, and that may be on Williams. That may be 6.
That's what I
was
was
third
thinking.
foul?
Yeah, it's either his second or third.
Okay.
I think that earlier I think they were saying that was 5 fouls on Sal, and they wanted JJ to guard number 5.
Gotcha.
which is Montez. And somebody pointed about Montez earlier. He hasn't missed a free throw other than the one that got that was the lane violation. And so this kid is money at the line. He's cool, calm, collected, can make shots from anywhere on the floor. I mean, that's the type of kid you want running your team.
Absolutely. 98-91. Colorado
That is
looking to answer.
That's 35 for Montez.
Wow. Here's JJ looking to get it off that high screen as he's near the timeline. I'll make the extra pass. JJ's going to get a good look here. That's off the mark. Boubacar, he'll clean it up. (98-63). Or no rush. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Still plenty of time. Tucker. He'll pull, and we hadn't said his name much, but he's had himself a great game too. Can't forget about him.
Pranger.
Oh, oh man.
Hey, the shooting percentages for both teams is got to be outstanding. I don't know what it is right now.
Pranger knocking that one down. He's having himself quietly a good game too. 98-96, 2-point game. That shot's off the mark by Julio Montez, and we'll have a run out for Pranger. Pranger at the rim. He misses the layup, and he may have got a leg cramp too. It's loose in the backcourt, and 3. Oh, in and out there for Colorado as they were ready to go crazy in here. 98-96, 2:40 to go in this one. Tucker, he'll come out towards the timeline. Tucker with J.J. Williams on him. He'll go left.
That's a charge.
It's gonna be
it's a great play.
Gonna be a charge there.
That's a great job by Acevedo
Absolutely.
to step over, get
Big
outside
play.
the paint, and take that charge. That's a great play.
I tell you what, we've had a lot of highlights in this game as far as shooting and so on and so forth, but that's got to be one of the best.
Play.
That's a winning play. You're absolutely right. There's highlights and there's winning plays, and that's one of them.
Absolutely.
If you're going down the stretch, let's put you in coaching mode. You're down to your Colorado Prep. What are you telling your guys right now? You've been battling back this whole game.
Well, with Boubacar in the game, I think you want to get him a touch and just let the offense work off of him. He's not. That doesn't mean he's going to make take the shot, but opens it up for everybody else. You got hot shooting going on right now from JJ. Get him another look by working inside out. You know, I think that's what you'll see from Colorado Prep.
I think an adjustment defensively, I've noticed from Colorado, they're coming and doubling off any kind of ball screen on the guards.
Especially if it's Montez, they want to double.
Yeah, absolutely.
They want to double that screen. And coaching terms, I forgot what we used to call that.
Hedge.
I'll think of it.
Yeah, all right. It's gonna bother him to where he's gonna Google it. But I tell you what. With Montez going, you can't forget about Tucker, too, because he's been a valuable. He's a knockdown shooter as well.
And Tucker's been great throughout the game, but Montez has completely controlled this second half, and he's in total control of the offense.
Well, to get you set for this, it's 2:23 to go here in the game. 98-96. Colorado will have possession here after this timeout,
and once again with Acevedo, he's still clutching at his stomach right now. And that's the type of thing that you look at, is because that's not fun to take that charge right there.
Right.
You know somebody's potentially going to land on you with their knee.
Right.
You know, you're taking it right in the chest. And so he
gets steak for tonight. Everybody else gets pizza. He gets the steak.
Exactly. And that's why it's a winning play, because that's a sacrifice that you're making for the team.
Here they go, right there at the Boubacar. They'll work off of him, and he was working against Chan. Boubacar, he traveled there. That was actually a good call. Yeah.
I don't know if that's the look necessarily that they wanted.
No.
But still a lot of time.
Absolutely. Colorado, some full court pressure here for Shot Prep as they inbound it with just over 2 minutes to go here in this one. And Montez, he'll get it across the timeline with just at the 2-minute mark. He'll pull from there.
He's got the matchup he wants.
I don't know if this is the matchup you want right here. Tucker. Chen's got a mismatch in the post, and he's begging for it. And Tucker, he'll drive with that left hand. He's off the mark, and Colorado a clean up the rebound. You need a good possession here.
That's a big rebound, too. That was a contested rebound there by South.
Oh, yeah, good leave there. Good basketball by Colorado Prep. They recognized the matchup, that he was going to get to the rim. The defense came over to help, and he just made the easy pass.
And that's where Sal's been most effective, is off the drive.
Here's Montez. Calm, cool, and collective to Tucker, and Tucker's going to get fouled with an opportunity to go shoot two. We got a tie ball game. Well, Shy Prep, welcome to the grind session.
Right.
Oh,
we said it earlier, man. This game had no choice but to go down to the wire, and here we are tied up, a minute 15 to go.
Mm-hmm. Tucker knocking down the first, 99-98.
Another one of those things that I look for in a player. Montez, he's telling his guys right now, no threes, no threes.
100-98 is our score. 2-point game. I think this scoreboard is used to going to 100. JJ, right at the half-court line with a double team.
Got to get under control here if you're Colorado.
Absolutely. They're going to come double JJ. He drives. He'll force up a shot. That's off the mark, and Shot Prep with the rebound.
And that was a great job by Shy Prep of playing aggressive without fouling.
This is where shot clock makes the game so fun. You're going to have to do something with the ball here, so you're not looking to foul right away. Just good defense.
That could be a game winner. Nope. Yeah. That's a timeout.
Yep, it's a timeout by Colorado Prep.
And again, that's great head coaching awareness right there. You just saw, and his coach knew that a turnover could be coming, and sure enough, there would have been a turnover if he doesn't call that timeout.
Just to give you the timeout situation, Colorado Prep now with no timeouts left. Shy Prep has 2 timeouts remaining in this game. Team foul situations, not a ton of fouls. 5 called on Shy Prep for the half, 7 on Colorado Prep. 30 seconds to go here in the game. Shot clock will still be a little bit of a factor, a little bit more time, 30.4 on the game clock as the shot clock is set to 30. Are you going quick? Go for that early two and get back on defense, or do you hold and just kind of that?
That's a good question. Whenever the shot clock and game clock have aligned pretty much exactly, the 30.4 and 30. So, I mean, I think so. I think you got to give yourself at least a chance for an offensive rebound. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know if you want to go right off the bat, but get it down to 10, 15 seconds and then go for it. I don't know what you'll see them do.
And you're not in bonus. So, as far as you being able to shoot free throws if you drive,
I think you probably got to go ahead and just try to score.
Yeah, you got a foul to give if you're Shot Prep here. And you're screaming to your team as well, don't foul shooter. Right. Don't foul a shooter. Just contest, stay on the ground.
Yep.
You don't want to get caught in the air. And obviously a lot of attention is going to be on J.J. Williams, who's had a phenomenal game here for Colorado Prep, over 30 in this one.
And to give Shy Prep some credit, for about the past 5 minutes or so, J.J. hasn't gotten any clean looks.
And that's had to work for everything.
Yeah, you just got to make them have – when a guy gets in a zone like that, you just got to make it as difficult as possible.
So, and just to give you the possession arrow is in favor of Shy Prep as well, if there is some kind of tie-up. So here we go, Colorado Prep with possession. JJ with it on the wing. Oh, work that high post. Look in the Boubacar. Boubacar go for that easy two, and he does and ties the game at 100. Shot prep with 2 timeouts left, but they're going to play it here so far. Julio with it up top. He'll get a high screen from Chin. Julio look to drive. Julio's going to step back for 3. Knock down!
What a shot. What a shot.
And
What a
that'll be the
shot.
ball game as Julio knocks that one down, man. And what a great game from this young fella here.
To cap his game off, Julio hits a game winner to give him 38 on the night.
Oh, my
He got
goodness.
the matchup he wanted and a perfect step back and shoots over. It was Boob that he shoots over. What a
coming out
game.
party, man.
Yeah. What a game for Shy Prep and what a game for Julio Montez.
And I tell you what, that wasn't an easy 3. I mean, he drove, step back hard, and you got a 6'10 Boubacar running straight at you.
Well, at least we don't have to discuss who's the player of the game.
Exactly. That's right. That's right. A lot of great performances in this one, but Julio definitely topped them all. And, man, what a big play, man.
Both teams showed a lot of heart, a lot of grit. Great effort from both teams.
So we'll get a picture of Julio, who is our player of the game. We're assuming so. I think that would be the consensus pick on that one, and Mikey will talk to him here in just a few. So, man, 2 exciting games to start off the year. One last night at the Target Center, and this one to kick off our day here in Minnesota. We'll swing it over to Mikey. He's with the player of the game, Julio Montez. Big shot.
I got Julio Montez with me, player of the game from Shy Prep. Finished the game with 38 points today. 11 for 22 from the field. You shot 50%, but you were 7 for 9 from the 3-point line. And that dagger at the end. You feel pressure, man?
Nah, I mean, I prepared, so, pressure makes diamonds, so that's what I felt, really.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man, so I heard a couple games ago you had 45 as well?
Yeah, I had 45 for the first game debut on the side.
First game on the grind session, 38?
Yup.
Is that how you come in the whole year, though?
That's how it is every game. I'm coming hard. It's coming to win every single game.
You're calm, you're composed when you step on the floor. They had a guy that was knocking down shots. You came down, matched him shot for shot. Your team played well today. Tell me how it felt to play with a team like this, man.
It feels great, man. I love my group of guys. We're all friends. I don't feel any selfishness or, hate towards each other, so it's just a great community. I'm just blessed to be a part of this program.
It look like they right here waiting on you, man. You got a #1 fan on the sideline, too. You got right here.
That's my cousin. He's like my big brother, man. I love him, man. Anthony.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I expect to see him at every game this year.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my boy for sure. I love
Your
him.
team waiting on you, man. Congratulations. Go celebrate the dub, my guy. Hey, Game 1 was a stunner. Shot Prep came to play, 103-98. It's a high-scoring game for both teams. Shout out to Colorado. Shout out to Shot Prep. We got a little time before the next game. I'll see y'all in a little bit.